Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm gonna give my cash game plays for DraftKings for the main slate, the 4 game slate on August 12th. And so I'll make this very quick, this video, and just touch on like some cash game plays that I like and a little bit of why I like them. So first, I'm gonna go with right from the start. We're just gonna go with my favorite cash game punt play, and that's Oliver Norwood. Right now, Oliver Norwood is 3,700 on DraftKings. He's very cheap at the midfield spot, and he plays for Sheffield United, who is a sizable underdog against Crystal Palace. But here's the thing: Sheffield United, newly promoted team, and they're playing at home. Home team's first game back in the Premier League. I expect them to put up a somewhat of a fight, not get steamrolled. And the opponent is not any team that specifically steamrolls people. Yes, they have a potent offense in Crystal Palace as far as actual shots created and high pace, but they're susceptible to the counter punches, and I don't think Sheffield United is going to come let them handle time of possession and completely steamroll them in their first game. So for that reason, I like Oliver Norwood. Um, a couple of things on Oliver Norwood last year in the championship, but also in previous years when he was on Sheffield United, he led the team in both chances created, and last year it was around 4.06, no 4.10 scoring chances created per match, which was a team high, as well as the 6.89 crosses per match, and he does have set shares on the indirect set pieces. So the floor is there, and the price tag is so low that it helps you get the high-priced players, which we'll get into in a couple of minutes. For that reason, I like Oliver Norwood. Quick note: Oliver Norwood might not be healthy to play. Some speculation that he's not. If that's the case, just going down on the amount of exits for Sheffield United in throughout the summer. Thomas Doyle looks to be gone. Sander Berge recently just left. John Fleck looks to be gone, and McAtee, I believe, returned to Manchester City, his home side. So for that reason, I would think that set shares would go to Ben Osborne if Norwood is unable to go in this match. Ben Osborne sits at around the same price tag as Oliver Norwood, and yes, that's 3,600. So you get $100 savings on that, regardless to which the floor. They don't have to do much to hit that floor if they can just come a little bit close to their averages on set shares, on a some drawn fouls, and on the scoring chances created. Any kind of goal contribution would just be gravy, and some shot volume, again, just gravy. We just want him to hit his floor around average, and that price tag is easy to pay off even if it come underneath his average marks. Secondly, coming off of the Everton news that Dwight McNeil looks to now have a severe injury, which was supposed to be day to day. Now apparently it's weeks from the remarks of the manager. I do like Damari Gray because one, he's significantly lower than what he should be when he is given indirect set shares. His work volume is already there, and his willingness to take chances at the net at 2.04 a season ago. Um, the vacant indirect sets that he'll get and his open play crossing volume, along with drawn fouls, all sit drawn fouls north of 2 per match, and the crossing volume I would project to have around 6 to 7 per match. Any kind of goal contribution would help him out, but the floor is there and the price tag is low enough at 8,500, where usually when Gray is this already established set man with Dwight McNeil out and with earlier confirmation, he would have been closer to 10,000 on this mark. Also, I would also look if you want a little bit more of a savings on the Everton side. I also like Alex Iwobi, who I would believe handles indirect set shares on the opposite side, he's also willing to go up and create scoring chances, if not actually taking the shots on his own. And Iwobi's really good with also defensive metrics in the midfield, 1 tackles and interceptions, and he can also draw fouls. So Iwobi is also a cheaper version of Damari Gray. Doesn't have necessarily the scoring upside, but enough of a floor, enough a good asking price. So for cash games, I also like a lot Alex Iwobi. Finally, we'll touch on the heavy favorites, Brighton and Hove Albion. They have a favorable matchup. They're at home. They have taking on Luton, and Brighton's problem last year might have was definitely their defense, but their offense handled their own. They outscored teams, and even when they can't find the back of the net, they have the work rate, the created chances, the crossing volume, heavy time of possession, especially against lower ranked teams. So I like both for cash games, Pascal Gross and Solly March. Solly March might have a nagging injury still and come off the bench. It's better if he comes off the bench because we won't see him in the starting roster, in the starting lineup. We won't have to worry about rostering him, and we can spread that salary out a little bit more. Gross I like regardless. Doesn't do much of anything great, but he does handle still set shares, and he does touch the ball line, create chances for the club. If Solly March is out, that even gives Gross a boost. So despite the 10,100 asking price, I still like Pascal Gross for cash games, and I like Solly March. Even if both of them are starting, I don't mind getting to both at the same time. Also, and you can do this in cash games as well. I in my opinion, Evan Ferguson, should he start up top? He only had 6 goals a season ago, but he did only run a total of about 10 starts for Brighton. Very, very productive. His price tag is 9,500, but with the savings on a Norwood or a Ben Osborne, should Norwood be out of the lineup, and with just taking either Gross or March, you'll easily be able to fit Evan Ferguson. Also considering the fact that Dwight McNeil is going to be out, Damari Gray is already coming in for you as a floor play with a significant discount. I like Evan Ferguson's involvement in the offense when he's on the pitch for them. Should he get the start, I think he's still a great play for cash games, given the odds, given his work rate, his contribution rate of a goal on average out of every 80% between scoring goals at 6 and getting in on a little bit of a helpers with 2 assists a season ago. Very limited run time, high production. I like Evan Ferguson. Rounding off, final cash game play again. Trying to target those high floor plays. I'm big on Fulham's Andre Pereira. Pereira did well with around a little over 2 shots per match a season ago. He's not, and he sat near the top of the team chart with 3.94 scoring chances created. He does handle indirect sets, and his open play crossing volume nets him a team high 6.56 crosses per match from a year ago. He can draw fouls. His price tag is fair at just 8,400. Has the floor, has the upside. I like him for cash games. Andreas Pereira from Fulham. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll try to get a video for GPP plays, a little bit more high upside, low floor, but help you take down GPPs. Those are my cash game plays. If you could like, subscribe to the video, help me keep doing some free advice videos as we get along the season. And also, if you want in the comments, let me know if you have any questions about any specific players you're considering rostering, or what players you like for the cash games. Thank you, guys. I'll see you next time.